Well, 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 boys and girls, here we are again to take a look at Chainlink. This lovely, lovely asset that, uh, yeah, I'm not gonna let it get to me. So, how long have I been saying $2.50? It's been a long time. I've been saying we're gonna hit 250. I've also been saying that it's possible that we hit 225, but man, 250. This is perfect. This is perfect. All right. So, before I get started here, not your financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I'm here to give my opinion on the market. You're responsible for your own trades, managing your own risk, doing your own research. I'm again just giving my opinion on things here. You can love me, you can hate me. Doesn't really matter to me one way or another. I'll give trolls a little bit of attention, but at the end of the day, I was talking about 250, and somebody said, "I don't know what I'm talking about. This is going straight up, and it's not coming down." And here we are. Here we are. We are down at $2.57 after bouncing at $2.50. We went down to where was our low over here? Let's just take a look at this. $2.47, little above. So this is perfect. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity because right now we have an opportunity for a bounce. And as I'm recording this, Chainlink is already trying to make a recovery. Okay, so Chainlink is trying to make a recovery. But, this is the buying zone that I had been talking about for a long, long time. When we broke above $3, we were talking about buying up here, but managing our risk and having stops. But at the end of the day, we're still looking down here at this $2.50 mark, $2.50. I'm still interested in 225. And as I mentioned in some previous videos, I had a buy order on Chainlink versus Bitcoin at 32,600, and I'm planning on holding on to that. I am planning on holding on to that position for a while. I'll talk about that later, but right now let's take a look at Chainlink versus Tether. I want to point out here just real quick while we're looking at it. 12-hour stochastics are way oversold. The 3-hour stochastics way oversold. The hourly are oversold and they're starting to curl up. All right, so a lot of these are good indicators for a sort of a reversal, right? So obviously we can't predict when a reversal is going to occur, but we can see some of our indicators here that are starting to say that our hourly is starting to curl up. The 3-hour hasn't crossed yet, and that doesn't mean that it has to cross and it has to go straight up, but things are looking fairly good right now. If we can overtake $2.60, which was critical support, if we can push back above $2.60, I would say that this is a little bit of a trap, and we are going to reclaim 260 as support again, and then we'll be able to move up. Basically, what I'm hoping to see, right? Not that you should trade on hopes and dreams, but at the end of the day, what I would like to see is a shoulder, a head, and I would love to see this. I'd love to see another shoulder over here, which means we have to move up here, we have to come down, and then we have to push up off of this, right? I'm not a real big fan of head and shoulders. If you don't know me, I want to tell you right off the bat, I'm not a fan of head and shoulders, but I would love to see that type of a formation on this. Right now, as far as stochastics are concerned, we do look like we are posing for a move to the upside, and so therefore I am happy with the position that I currently have on Chainlink versus Tether. I'm happy with the position on Chainlink versus Bitcoin, which I already executed a few days ago, and I do think we have more upside. So now let's talk about targets for a moment. All right, I'm going to go to a daily time frame, and we're just going to take a look at this. All right, so on the daily, we are bouncing off the 55 exponential. We haven't quite hit this 100 exponential. Was sitting here at about $2.40. And of course, the 200 exponential is sitting down here at $2.10. We hit the 200 exponential back here in mid-September. And, I don't want to see us come back down here, but it is possible for that to happen. But let's just take a look here. So we have from down here at the bottom, up here to the top, and let's just see where we have just recently touched. We've touched this 382. All right. So if we are in a fourth wave, I would say that this is probably a good target for us to hit, which was right at, again, $2.50. Perfect. That 382 was right at 250. The 50% is at 230, and the 618 is right here where the 200 simple moving average is, which is at $2.10. A lot of this, again, as I mentioned in the video yesterday or the day before, a lot of this does rely on what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin does not look very strong right now, but I do think that that 7,300 mark was potentially a bottom temporarily for right now. But if Bitcoin does start to capitulate, then these tether pairs are going to get destroyed. So just keep that in mind. Even if the Bitcoin pairing goes up, if Bitcoin is going down in a capitulation phase, these tether pairs are going to get destroyed. So just remember that. Just keep that in the back of your mind, which is why it's important to have stop losses. Right now I'm satisfied with my trade on Chainlink versus Bitcoin. I'm probably going to increase position on Chainlink versus Tether at this price down here. I'm going to try and get in at $2.50, but if that doesn't happen, if we overtake 260, I'll probably go ahead and hop in position. I'll mark it in at about $2.60. So that's what I'm looking at right here. But as far as where targets go, so let's just say for a moment here that this was our pivot. So we're looking for a move from down here up here to the top and working down here to this pivot, assuming this was the pivot. What I'm looking for is a move back up to 350, a move to $4.25, and then potentially a move to create a double top here at $4.60. And actually that works out pretty well looking at Confluence here with this top that matches that 123.6 extension pretty well. So again, we're looking from the bottom pivot to the top pivot and doing the retrace. That's where we're looking at for this. And for a move up here to these targets, I don't want to quite say that we're going to go to $8.50 quite yet. We need to overtake this top here. And it's going to be tough for us to do that. One other thing that I do want to pay attention to, taking a look at those targets, one final thing that I have on Chainlink versus Tether, and then I'll take a look at Chainlink versus Bitcoin, is we just hit the 50%. We're retracing. So $3.40. I expect this to be big resistance. There is a large chance that I will just cash out of Chainlink at $3.40. Because that's a 61.8% retrace, and I want to do one quick comparison here. If we take a look at Bitcoin versus US dollar on the Coinbase chart, let's just take a look at this. We're going to go to a 3-day chart, and we're going to take a look at this because this doesn't look identical, but it is important for us to see this. Taking it from the top, working our way down here to the bottom, and where did we get rejected? We got rejected at the 618. And if Chainlink goes up to that same area, I am inclined to believe that it will get rejected there too. That 61.8 is a perfect place for you to take profit and wait to see what happens. Because if we can push through that 618 and close a daily candle above the 618, okay, then things are changed. But if we get rejected there, and I expect there to be resistance, then there's no harm in taking profit. I talk about this all the time. We talked about our $2 to $3 move. If you bought at $2, you bought one Chainlink and you sold it at $3, you've got $3. Okay? So selling at the 618, I would be very I would recommend, not that I'm giving advice, I would recommend closing out a position at that price. Because it's possible that that's going to be significant resistance. And again, if we push through it, then things are different, right? But there's no harm in going ahead and taking profit at that price range on Chainlink. Taking profit at the 618, which is at $3.40. And again, we're at $2.57 right now, so we're talking almost a dollar move. Okay? So from the price down here up to the 618, we're still talking, look at this. We're talking about a 32% move from where we are right now. Okay? So if we get there, secure the 32% profit and wait. That's what I have on Chainlink versus Tether. Let's take a look at Chainlink versus Bitcoin and see what this looks like. Okay, so I'm going to move down to a 2-hour time frame. Okay, so as we know, I opened my position at 32,600. 32,600, and we were talking about this, up, down. So our trend-based Fibonacci, we were looking here at the 618, which we hit and we got rejected. That was at 34,050 or so. If we can overtake this, then I would say that it's very possible that we are going to come up here to 35,000 or to 35,500. These are two areas that I'm going to be interested in. And just like we did on Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, but Chainlink versus Tether, let's take a look and see where our 618 falls into play. Our 618 falls right in line with this 100%, which is going to be at 35,000. So, with this, I'm probably going to cash out of my position at 35,000 Satoshis. So 35,000 Satoshis on Chainlink versus Bitcoin, that's my target for right now. Stop loss right now is going to be our lows right here at about 32,500. So 32,500 is likely going to be where my stop loss is going to be sitting. Probably would stop out of the position there. If we can close, or if we do close a 2 hour below 33,000, probably we'll just go ahead and exit that position at that point. But again, if we can take over this 33,900, 34,000, then I do think we do have the potential to move up here to 34,900 to 35,000. So that would be the area that I would be looking for my overhead resistance to be taking profit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end it right now, but thanks for joining, everybody. Hope you have a good day wherever you are in the world. If you have any questions, I'm always on the Discord, and just let me know if you need an invite. Just throw it here in the comments, and I'll get you an invite code. Have a good day, everybody.